Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are looking today at a big empty space not far from the center of our park. And well, last time we might have built a few things that were quite cool and awesome. I for one quite like this track design. I don't know if this could ever be a real coaster, but if it were, might have actually be quite interested in going on this one. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. However, the spaces in between, like right over here, big empty gap over here, I think we should do something to fill that up. And, ladies and gentlemen, there is of course good news, because I have a plan to do so. That plan involves 2 rides only, but I'm pretty sure that it will fill up the entire area here, and, well, even then some. It's gonna be quite spacious, and it's gonna look quite good. So, to that end, we'll start at that in a moment, but before we can do so, as per usual, as per routine, per tradition, we need to keep up our high standards, and those are, of course, no vandalism, which Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Luckily, though, we have a handy dude to address just these issues. Yeah, and I don't know how this came to be, but the handy dude responsible for this area, are you like somewhere where you cannot reach this? I don't know, that might be the case. In any case, we have addressed that right now. So, yeah, the vandalism check, of course, and then afterwards, oh, look at that, see, very, very needed too. That is our very first demolished bench, and hopefully that will be the last. I do have my doubts about that, but well, there's always hoping, right? Good. So now we have addressed that. Let's take a look at the queue lines. And I can see that the Bloom of Hope has now lost all its novelty value after 4 grand. Wow. We will make it more expensive. No, we won't. That was just a slight misclick. Wow, that is a lot of money, man. I am quite pleased with that. Over here, it seems that everything is still doing just fine. And wow, look at this, man. I mean, those slides, they're freaking popular. Oh, man, that's actually a really good build that we have done over there. The Typhon Griffin already has people losing interest in it? I mean, all it had was 176 customers, and already people do not like this anymore. It only made us 800 bucks, but people are like, meh. That's a bit of a surprise, to be honest. We'll lower it to 2 bucks. That should definitely keep it going. But man, I mean, wow, that is a surprise. People don't want to go on it because they do not have the money for it. Well, that's good actually, because well, if they don't have the money for it, that means that it is all spent on stuff in the park. Now, as for what we're gonna build over here, see, we have a lot of rides, but the mixture of them is a bit one-sided over here. As we have gentle rides and thrill rides and coasters, I want to mix that up with our one and only gentle ride that we do not have, and because we need to fill up the space that we have over here, I also want to build the go-karts to kind of use that to fill up the space. But not just a go-kart, no. We are going to build but of course you cannot synchronize the go-karts. That's a shame. We are still going to build the go-karts, and we're going to pretend that it's synchronized. I know that it won't be able to do so, but still. Now, what we're gonna do, I think is quite cool. We're gonna build this circus show like right over here, quite central in the area, and then we're gonna have like all those go-karts, we're gonna have you know, let's go bonkers mad. We're gonna have 3 go-kart rides going all the way around and above and below and, you know, crossing themselves and all that. So that's gonna be a really wild thing. Yeah, I think that would be pretty awesome actually. So if we build this like over here, I mean, well, this could... Yeah, alright. We'll do it over here, you know, the circus show. We'll have the entrance be there, exit be there, Right, so, wow, a tent with completely opposite colors. I don't know if that is really the way to go, but, alright. Well, in any case, regardless of the colors, we will have it open, of course. Now, because we're gonna plan the go-karts around over here, I need to do this in a special way. Like this. And then... Well... I don't know really. We'll do it a bit different, because that is quite spacious. We'll do it like this. And then that's much better. Now we have more options to hook it up. You know, hook more rides up to that area, if we so desire. And then something like this. Yes. There. Alright. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. I know that we cannot really build that many rides over here because of a certain coaster track over there. But still, you know, I mean, the idea is quite nice. You know, we leave options on the table. Because I'm sure with a bit of creativity we could wiggle something in over here if we ran out of space. Something that is quite unlikely to happen. Very unlikely even. Now, we will place those over there, and a handy dude to clean out over here, and done. At least for the circus ride, that is. Of course, we still have all the rest to go, and before we even do so, we might want to name this and give this a better paint job. How about we call this Graznak's Fighting Pits. Fighting tent. No, I don't even know if it's Graznak or not, you know. We could call this the Yunkai Circus. Yeah, that's it. Right, okay. Now, having such an ultra awesome name, we can not have, you know, very... well, out of place colors, you know. It needs to look cool accordingly. So I'm thinking that perhaps we want to go something like this. Or maybe even... something like this? I don't know. In the book somewhere, I believe that the colors of the city of Yunkai are described so, because Astapor was red, Yunkai, was it yellow or was it the multicolor one? I honestly do not remember, but those cities, they have colors, you know. They have, you know, each city has its own color or assortment of colors, but I might have forgotten that. Now, it doesn't matter much, because this is only, you know, the centerpiece of the much cooler collection of rides that we're gonna build pretty close to it. So, over here, we will have the first. Now... we need to take a proper look at this, because first of all, I want to know, like, how many station tiles do we need? So we can only make 4 cars right now. Right now? 5. Okay. And right now? 7. Okay, because I don't want to... 9... Now that might actually be the limit. 9, 11. Oh man, I mean that means that every station needs to be 12. Yeah, 12 is most definitely the limit. Oh, I can see that there might be an issue with this. Might be slightly an issue with this. Yeah. So maybe we will not have 12 cars everywhere. We will go, to great lengths to make sure that we have the most possible, but we might have an issue. I think 9 is what we'll have on the other two. Other two? Yes, other two. You heard that right. This is going to be the other one. Oh, to the other side, there. And then we will have yet another one. Build custom design. And this one will go backwards. Oh man, this is gonna be bonkers mad, this is gonna be crazy when it comes to ratings and whatnot. Let me see, let me first do this before I derp something up and it is impossible for me to reach exits and entrances. So I want this to be done like that. And then this. And then all we need to do really is just go up again. And that might seem easier. Oh no, wait, it's behind the shop and stall. I guess. Oh, balls. It's quite hard to achieve this. There, this should do it. There. I don't even know. Oh. Yeah, okay, so now it is kind of impossible for me to. Yeah. Look at that. We did it. It was a bit more difficult than I thought it would be. Not that it needed to be, really, but fine. Look at this. Now, I'm back to building the rides, huh? Because right now we got that, at least that ensured. We might as well ensure our queue in the same fashion. Just so that we don't botch that up when we're designing the tracks. So, let me see. We'll go down over here in the same fashion. I mean, we could go for the easy route, but to be honest, this park has been kind of going for the easy route all the time already. Because basically, all that we're having is just bare rides with next to, oh crap, no scenery. So, it is already a bit of an easy goings park, this one. So, we might as well do these small details nice that nobody's gonna see anyway. I know, there's no logic to it, but it makes me feel good, right? That counts for something too. Now, I guess, yeah, that's the center one. That is the brown one. We'll put this over there, and then you and the green one, we will put this over here. Right, time to build some more path then. Hopefully, we're not gonna do anything complicated over here. So, no. And that is exactly the thing that I did not want there. So, thus it must be in this manner. This is like perfect kiosk place as well. But we have that one already over there, so I guess it's not that. We will never see a kiosk over there. But if we did not have one over there, this would have been a very nice place for it. Now, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with go-karts number 1 first over here. Of course, we need to go straight like this. And yeah, we're just gonna design this track, and then we will have the other tracks just weave through, around, above, below, and whatever, we might even do it in sections though, just to, I don't know, achieve things. I have no idea what those would be, but Is there any? No. I thought that maybe the expansion would have unlocked a special track piece or something of the sort, but turns out that that is not the case. I know this is gonna be long like crazy, but well, you know, I mean, that's just you know, an ambitious go-kart. I think that would be the proper description for it. Now, what we're also gonna do is go over here. Oh wow, we can even go to height 11. I have no intention to do so, but and well, I mean, what we could do is of course over here go down to height. We'll go straight for 1, and then go to height 8. And then over here we will drop down, and we'll leave it at this point, you know, for this go-kart, so that we can build the other ones first, to kind of see what we can achieve over here. Because basically, I mean, we also need to get this one back to the station at some point, right? Yeah, we do. In that case, I might want to have this go straight up till this point, and then just go above the path, at least for this section, and also this one. And then we'll go over here. And then we'll make a slight zigzag, only to, because this is what I had in mind, you know, with like the, oh yeah, this is nice. Oh, that is really nice. Right, so what I kind of want to do then is go to height 8, and then right now we're at height 10, and then this is kind of what I had in mind. This is what I think is gonna be, oh, interesting. We will alter the terrain for this one, because I also want to go down to height 6, and then bam, a tight curve. Now I've got it myself, you know, and yeah, this could be a rough one. It could also be a really cool one, you know, to just do some proper steering in. But it could also be quite rough. I believe right now we can still, yeah, we can switch lanes. Very nice, very nice. And then we're gonna go over here. And then up to height 10. And then, let me see. I guess we should go towards the other side right now. And then drop down till about over here. Yeah, well, we'll keep that really tight actually. And we will make this curve one earlier, yes. Because right now if we go down here, yeah, look at that. Perfect. And here we are. Alright. So, now the other go-kart track. And this will be a bit of an odd one, because this will first go around to the other side. So already in that it is odd. And then, well, it will go up. Only to go down over here once again. And then, yeah, we would have hit a slight issue over there. Not anymore so right now. And then till over here, where if we were to go down, we would see the niceties of my track design. Oh, the nicety of my track design would also be, no, to not go straight here, but to make a slight curve. And then I believe, yeah, we would need to be at height 10 for this one. And then I believe if we drop... Oh. Is there really only one space for everything? That sure seems to be the case though. In that case, what we'll do is we will keep this tight. And we'll go to this area then. And yes, like this. Now, I mean, what I would really love is for this track to be over here. However, the amount of height variations in it are a bit limited. I like that dip that just managed to squeeze in there. Other than that, I can see that we are... Can I go to height 12? I can. Wow, nice. All right. That is exciting. I didn't think that this would be possible, but I like it nonetheless. And then we'll make a change like this. And then all the way up to height 9, go up 1. And then like this, yes. Right. And then we'll just have like, you know, a staircase basically leading downwards. In fact, we'll have the staircase proper over here. Because, look at this, ladies and gentlemen, ta-da! We are now to the point where all the other go-karts also come together. Now, I want to do like one more round of things, so we'll have to just pass this load. This is gonna be like a long stretch, you know, where those with the heavy right feet can make their mileage. And, like this. And then we will have them all return, you know, so... Oh, how cool is this? This one's now going below its own tracks. We will then have this one go up to height 8. And then... yeah, down to height 6. Now this is the black track, which also needs to hook up over there. So, in that regard, it's golden. Let's see here. Now, if I were to... yeah. Well, I'm just, you know, being a bit more creative and whatnot right now with the track design. There's no real specific design that I'm after. So... I hope it doesn't show too badly that there's no specific design. I guess what we could do is perhaps make a change around like this. And then the drop over here. Right, so this could be a go-kart. It is way too long. I now realize that. As well as all the other tracks, they will also be way too long. I fully understand this, I realize this, and we're gonna roll with it anyway. Oh man, I guess what we're gonna need to do is just to have some entertainers for our queues. Otherwise, you know, the anger of the guests will be completely unmanageable. It will be a disaster for pretty much every guest. Also, this green track needs to go over there. That is an interesting one. I guess because of that, what I would need to do is... because right now we're going over this quite in a high fashion. What I would need to do over here, basically, is go down to height 8. And then... well, we need to make a curve around to this area over here. So, if I were to do this, Now the fact that I can do this without problems is amazing. And then all we need to do really is this. Oh crap, no, we're going way too far out. I thought that we would need to hook up over there, but that isn't true, of course. So there, now that's hooked up too. Only the last go-kart track left. Which is kind of... oh, there it is. Let's say it's kind of unclickable for us right now. Now... I guess we should preemptively go to height 8. Which is also where the other track is at. Could we go preemptively to height 10? I guess we could. Which would make this whole design a lot more interesting. Now there is the go-karts in the way. However, I guess what we could do is just mirror. No? So why isn't this working exactly? Do we need to be like one later with this? Yeah, we do. Okay. This is really terrific cool. Wow. Are we in a hornet's nest now there with tracks? Oh my good lord. Where have we gone? Right. So we're kind of escaping the mayhem that I have created. By the way, this go-kart tracks, I mean, that is just out of this world, really, if anything. Oh, that's one too far. And then we'll go over here. And then we'll go up. Oh, alright, we'll wait one with going up. And then we'll go up to height 8. Turn around over here. Now, I just need to kind of take a look at where the F we're heading at over here. Right, I guess that this long straight piece is kind of... oh. Well, that's like leading towards the final place of... the final destination of this coaster. And hopefully nobody... or a coaster, this go-kart. Hopefully nobody dies on it. As anything with final destination usually has bad outcomes. Also, we're gonna go up for this one, and then curve around, and then go like this. There! Well, well, well! Oh my good lord. I have gone completely out of my mind. Yeah, I've gone completely out of my mind. Now the guests will love this. I wonder though whether or not the staff and all that will love this, as this is clearly an over-ambitious go-kart. Now you might be wondering like, damage, control yourself mate. But I want to try out something, and I think that, you know, what we... oh crap, no. What we have over here is the perfect opportunity to try it out. And that is the new setup that you have. Well, it's not new. It has been in the game like forever. But it's new in that we have never used it. And that is the continuous circus mode. I want to try that out. So, let's see. There. Now, I must admit, the looks are kind of meh on this one, but we're gonna try it out anyway. We will charge $5. We will set this to continuous circus mode, and hopefully this will be pretty cool. I mean, it's basically just a free ride for everybody. I mean, that's the way that I see this. Oh man, I'm really curious. I know race mode, you know. And I've argued for race modes on countless occasions, at least in my mind. Rightfully so, mind you. but I just want to try this out, see how it goes in terms of throughput. So let's see, and then continuous circus mode, put that to 10 minutes and done. Right, so what I hope to get from this, what I hope to see, is that we will just see, carts racing around continuously, endlessly over here. How to call these three though? I mean, we need to come up with names. They don't need to be, Game of Thrones related. Oh, you know how we're gonna call this one? A Dance of Dragons. We're gonna call this one Winds of Winter. And a Spring of Hope. A Spring of Hope. I believe those are the titles of the last 3 books, even though the last 2 aren't released yet. I believe that is what they're named. Or was this a Feast of Crows? I think it was a Dance of Dragons. So, now then, dragons. They have colors, and the most obvious one being Drogon, of course, which is black with red. And red, I said. Oh, you. Maybe yellow with it, yes. So that's Drogon done. Right. Oh, look at that though. The effect that I was aiming for is, there's just cars everywhere continuously. So I think it's quite cool. Now, then we're gonna have... This is Winds of Winter. Obviously that needs a very, very different set of colors. A white track with them icy blue support, and then a white... No. And then these, yes, Winds of Winter, the others, yes. And then a Spring of Hope should be a little bit light greenish. With also white, they come from winter, and then perhaps just the light brown. That could do. We could then also change this perhaps to that. I don't know really. It doesn't seem wintry or coming out of winter to me. I mean, right now, where at the moment of this recording, basically, all the cherry blossoms are coming out, and there's like red, white blossoms everywhere, which in my mind is spring, but I don't know if I could even... Nah, I mean, this is such a limited color palette that I cannot try to match it. So we're gonna go with the white. Yeah. It's not the best, but... Now, I mean, in terms of how it looks, I think that this looks pretty cool, There's just cars racing around continuously, and I don't see that very long queue lines. It's, well, only over here, but that's more because people need to walk all the way over to the kart, rather than it is way too long. Of course, the most curious thing to me is the ratings. Let's see. Whoa, a 5.52. 5.72 and a 5.60. This is the most exciting one, and that's true because this is the book that still needs to be released. Oh man, it is really true. And imagine that this is without any scenery. Does it improve the looks of the park? Not at all, really. But then again, the looks of this park are, well, especially compared to the previous park, they're horrible. And I haven't even done anything really to try and improve them either. So maybe this one won't be such a beauty winner, but it will have plenty of cool rides. Which rides will be the next? Well, that's something you're going to find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.